Hello everyone and welcome back. So today we are going to start a new topic on vector calculus, which is called vector integration. So this is very important in mathematics purpose. So now see, in vector integration there are line integral, surface integral and volume integral. So today we are going to learn what is line integral and some related terms to line integral. Now what is line integral? An integral which is evaluated along a curve. Now this is important. So generally what happen, we integrate along a line, okay, from one point to another point. But if we want to integrate some function along a curve, then it is called what? Line integral. Okay. So if an integral which is evaluated along a curve, then it is called what? Line integral. Suppose this is one curve. The curve is C and the starting point is A and the ending point is B. So we want to integrate some function, let the function be f bar. So if we want to integrate some function f bar along a curve C from a point A to another point B, then that particular integration is called what? Line integral. So how we denote it? We'll denote it like this: integration over C. Okay, integration over C. Point will be mentioned. So later we have to find from which point to which point we have to go. F bar dot dr bar. So f bar is this function f1 I cap plus f2 j cap and f3 k cap, and how dr bar means what? The position vector of any point. So if r bar is this one, so dr bar means dx I cap plus dy j cap and what? Dz k cap. Okay. So f bar is what? F bar is a continuous vector valued function, and r bar is the position vector. Now work done, you see f bar dot dr bar, it's like the force into displacement, like that of thing, right? Force into displacement. So you know, we know that force into displacement is what? Is nothing but work done. Now you see this integration is nothing but work done. So if f bar is a force acting on a particle which moves, suppose there is some origin O and this is r bar, okay, and this point is P. So if f bar is a force acting on a particle which moves along a curve, the particle is on the curve, then integration f bar dot dr bar gives the what? Total work done by the force f bar and in the displacement along what? C. So thus work done by force f bar is written like this: integration over C f bar dot dr bar. So line integral and work done is almost same. Now let us learn one more important thing, which is conservative force field. So in some problem in our earlier lecture, we have gone through this particular part, conservation for conservative force field. So the line integral integration A to B. So the ending points are starting and ending points are A to B f bar dot dr bar. In general, what happen? It depends both on the curve and the endpoints. Means this is the curve and these are the endpoints. So generally, when you write integration over C f bar dot dr bar, that particular line integral will depend on the curve as well as the points. But sometimes it happens that it only depends on the endpoints, not on the curve. Then in such case, that particular force f bar is said to be what? Conservative vector field. Okay. So if f bar is conservative force field, then it can be expressed along what? Gradient of some scalar function. So this is what I am mentioning. We already know this. If f bar is conservative, then you can write f bar equals to what? Nabla phi, gradient phi. Okay. This is what? Grade phi, gradient of phi. So we know that what is grade phi? It's I cap del phi by del x plus j cap del phi by del y and then k cap del phi by del z. Now if we want to find f bar dot dr bar, so this is f bar and dr bar means what? Dx I cap plus dy j cap and dz k cap. So when you find the dot product, we'll get del phi by del x dx, del phi by del y dy and then del phi by del z dz. So you can write it what? Del phi. So now let us integrate integration over C f bar dot dr bar. So when you integrate, what we'll get? Integration d phi is del phi is phi between the limit a to b. So what is work done by f bar? but phi is what? Scalar function. The scalar function at the point B minus scalar function at the point A. So if the force is conservative, then we can the work done can also be written like this. Now if F bar is conservative, then we know that nebula bar cross F bar equals to how much? Nebula bar cross F bar is what? 0 vector. Why it is 0 vector? Because if you see nebula cross nebula, so same vector, if you find the cross product, it will become 0. And then we also say that the force is what? Irrotational. So we already get it in what? Curl, right? Curl of a vector field. Now let us do some example. Line integration is very easy. Only simple problems we have. Now see, if F bar, here F bar is given, F bar is how much? F bar is 3xy I cap minus y square j cap. So this is F bar. We have to evaluate, means we have to find the line integral, integration over c F bar dot dr bar. Now curve is important here. C is what? Y equals to 2x square. From which point to which point? From 0, 0 to what? 1, 2. Now if we draw a diagram, so suppose this is the curve. The curve will be like this. One point is what? 0, 0. Another point is suppose 1, 2. Somewhere here 1, 2. So this is the curve C. Okay, this point is A and this point is B. Now you can relate this with the definition, because in definition it is written like this, no? Integration over C F bar dot dr bar. Also we need the point, from which point to which point? A to B, F bar dot dr bar. Okay, now if you see this particular diagram, then everything will be clear. A point to B point. Okay, now let us do the solution. Here F bar is 3xy square I cap minus, sorry, this is not y square, 3xy I cap minus y square j cap. Let r bar is equals to what? X I cap plus y j cap, x I cap plus y j cap. So I am not writing k cap because here k cap is absent. So what is F bar? Before that, let us find dr bar. Dr bar is equals to dx I cap plus dy j cap. So F bar dot dr bar. So if you find the dot product, F bar dot dr bar, what will get? We will get 3xy dx minus y square what? Dy, right? This is what we will get. Now we have to find, because here is dx and dy, right? Dx and dy. What is the curve given? The curve is given along C for y equals to how much? 2x square. See, there are two variables, x as well as y, and both the variables are mixed up. So it cannot, because it's a single integration, right? So there should be only one variable. This is very important. When you integrate, no, it is integration over say F bar dot dr bar, only single integration, but what? Two variables are there. So what we have to do, either we have to bring all the expression in terms of x or in terms of y. So the curve is y equals to what? 2 into x square. So if we differentiate it, what will get? Twice y equals to 2 into differentiation of x square is twice x dx. So it is 4x dx. Okay. Now we have to talk about the limit. See, we are bringing everything in terms of what? X. So we'll write like this: integration integration over what? C, integration over C F bar dot dr bar. So this is equals to integration F bar dot dr bar is how much? 3xy dx minus y square dy. Okay. So here, when you see here, let us write it C. Now everything will bring in x. You can bring it to y also. Integration C, 3 into x into now y. What is y? You see here, y. So from here, we'll put the value of y. Y equal to how much? Y is 2x square. And then dx minus. Then again, y square is there. So in place of y square, what we'll write? 2x square whole square. Now we cannot write dy. In place of dy, we have to put 4x dx. Okay. Now I'm explaining this line again. Integrations over c f bar dot dr bar. First we have to find the value of f bar, put the value of f bar dot dr bar from here. And then since you I said that there is only one integration and two variable, so we have to bring all the terms either in terms of x or in terms of y. So here in this particular problem, we are bringing all the term in terms of x. You see now each and everything is x. Now what will be the limit? X equals to, now if you see the diagram, no, from where to where we go? From the point A to B. So at A, what is the value of x? 0. And at B, what is the value of x? Is 1. So x will be 0 to 1. So we'll put only the values of x. Now after that is a simple integration. Just integrate, you will get the value. Okay, it's a simple integration. Integration 0 to 1. It will be 6x cube minus 16x to the power 5 dx. Okay, so 6 into x to the power 4 by 4, then it is x to the power 6 by 6 between the limit 0 to 1. So if you put the limit, first upper limit and then lower limit, 6 by 4 minus 16 by 6. Okay, so if you calculate it, after calculation you will get minus 7 by 6 units. Okay, so it's very simple. Only you have to observe this particular line where we are changing y to x. Okay, now let us see the next problem. Find the work done. So you already know that what is work done. Work done is nothing but integration over c f bar dot dr bar is same only. But here the values are t, means actually in the question you see x, y and z. So originally the function is, the vector function is x, y, z, but we have to convert them in terms of t, because you see the limit of t is given is from 0 to 1 and x is mentioned, y is also mentioned and z is also mentioned. So the problem will be very easy, don't worry. Okay, now what we'll do, first we find f bar. So let us write f bar here is 3x square I cap, then 2xz minus y j cap, and then minus z k cap. So in place of x, y, z, we'll put what? T, right? So it's 3 into x square. Our x is 2t square whole square I cap, 2 into x. Our x is 2t square, z is 4t cube, minus y, y is simple t. And then again z, z is 4t cube k cap. Okay, so if you calculate it, what you will get after calculation? It will be 4 12 t to the power 4 I cap, and then plus what we will get here, it's 4 16 t to the power 5 minus t j cap minus 4t cube k cap. Then r bar. What is r bar? R bar is, r bar is what? X I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap. So then dr will be dx I cap plus dy j cap plus dz what? K cap. Dz k cap. So since these are also in terms of x, y, z, we have to convert them. Now what is dx? So x is how much? X is our 2t square. So dx will be 4t dt. Then y is our y is how much? Y is given as t, only t. So dy will be dt, and our z is 4t cube. So dz will be 12 t square dt. Now put all the values here. So it's 4t dt I cap plus dt j cap plus 12 t square dt, right? Now we'll find f bar dot dr bar. So value of f bar is this one and dr bar is this one. So if we find the dot product, so it's we have to multiply this and this because I cap dot I cap is 1. So what we will get? 48 t to the power 5 dt. Okay, then second one, it will remain same because j cap dot j cap is 1. So it will be 16 t to the power 5 minus t dt, and then final one is minus 4t cube into this one. So again minus 48 t to the power 5 dt, right? So these two terms will cancel out. So we have only 16 t to the power 5 minus t dt. So now we will integrate it. So what we have to find? We have to find the work done. Okay. So work done. Work done. What is the formula? Integration over c f bar dot dr bar. So it's integration f bar dot dr bar is 16 t to the power 5 minus t dt. Okay. Again in the question you see the limit is given. Okay. Limit is from t equal to 0 to t equal to 1. So why you have to put the limit of t? Because now all the variables are in terms of t. So it's t equal to 0 to 1. So you simply integrate it. It will be t to the power 6 by 6 minus t square by 2 between the limit what? 0 to 1. So if you put the limit, answer will be 13 by 6. So it's very simple. Now let us take one more example. So here what to find? F bar is given. Evaluate integration means line integral we have to find, but it's 3-dimensional. The point is 0, 0, 0 to 1, 1, 1 along the curve. So again it is in terms of t. Okay, so similar type of question, only the word work done is not mentioned. Okay, so f bar is given 3x square plus 6y I cap plus 14yz j cap 20x square k cap. So again we have to put the values of t. So it will be 3t square plus 6t square I cap 14yz. So our y is t square, z is t to the power 3. So it will be t to the power 5 j cap, and then 20, x is t, and z square will be t to the power 6. So t to the power 7 k cap. Okay. Then we have to write dr bar. So dr bar is dx I cap plus dy j cap plus dz what? K cap. So here dz, z is t. So dz will be simple dt, dt I cap. Then dy, y is t square. So if we differentiate t square, we will get twice t dt j cap. And then dz, z is t cube. So after differentiating t cube, we will get 3t square dt k cap. So in the next step, we will find f bar dot dr bar. So let us find the dot product. So it will be 3t square plus 6t square. No? So directly you can write 9t square dt. Okay, plus, and then I cap dot I cap is 1. Next is 14t to the power 5. Here 2 twice t. So it's 28 t to the power 6 dt. And then last one 20 into 3 is 60 t square and t to the power 7. So t to the power 9 dt. Okay, this expression we will get. Now what to do? We have to integrate. So before integrating, you see what is the limit? It's from 0, 0, 0 to what? 0, 0, 0 to 1, 1, 1. But if you understand it carefully, then these are not the limit of t. These are values of x, y, z. Because 3 variable, no? 3 variable. So that we'll find again in the next part. Okay, now therefore integration over C f bar dot dr bar. So what is f bar dot dr bar? Integration. So f bar dot dr bar is this one. So it's 9t square dt 28 t to the power 6 dt and then 60 t to the power 9 dt. So all the terms are what? In terms of what? In terms of t. But the limit is given in terms of x. Now let us find. The first point is what? 0, 0, 0. So here this is x and this is y and this is what? Z. So see, x equal to t, you remember now, y equals to how much? T square, and z equals to how much? T to the power 3. Now if we put x equal to 0 here, okay, if we put x equal to 0, what is t? T is also 0. If we put y equal to 0, then also t is 0. If we put z equals to 0, so what we will get? At the point 0, 0, 0, so we will write like this. You can write somewhere here. At 0, 0, 0, t is how much? 0. And what is the next point? At 1, 1, 1. So if we put x equal to 1, you see, if we put x equal to 1 here, t is how much? T is 1. If we put y equals to 1 here, then also t is 1. It's plus minus, but we have to consider the plus value because it's what? Upper limit. So what is the new limit? The new limit is t equals to 0 to 1. Okay. Now you have to integrate it. So after integration, you'll get the result. So if you integrate, what you'll get? 9t square. So it will be 9 into t to the power 3 by 3. And then 28, it will be t to the power 7 by 7. And then 60. So 60 into t to the power 10 by 10. Between the limit 0 to 1. Okay, so we put the limit and calculate. So after calculation, our answer will be 13. Let us do one last problem. So find integration over C f bar dot dr bar, where f bar is given along the line joining the points. So this is a little bit different. Here you see t is not given and any other information is not given. We have to go through a line. So this is the line 0, 0, 0, and suppose this point is A, another point is B, whose coordinate is 2, 1, 1. This path is not known to us, so we have to find this path first. So how will do that? Okay, so f bar is given, so it's twice y plus 3 I cap xz and then yz minus x k cap. Since line integral, no, there are 3 variables. So we have to convert all the variable to a single variable, either x or y or z. So we'll convert it in terms of x. So that we have to remember. So the point is what? 0, 0, 0 to 2, 1, 1. Okay. And then dr bar is always like this, dx I cap plus dy j cap and then dz k cap. So if you find f bar dot dr bar, so f bar dot dr bar will be twice y plus 3 dx xz dy and then yz minus x dz. Okay, so see, you see 3 variable x, y and z, also dx dy dz. You have to convert them in terms of either x or y or z. How? Now before that, we have to find the line, equation of the line AB. Equation of the line AB. So coordinate of A is what? 0, 0, 0 and coordinate of B is 2, 1, 1. So what is the equation of a line passing through 2 points? It's x minus x1 by, I think you remember this formula, x2 minus x1, y minus y1 by y2 minus y1, and then what? Z minus z1 divided by z2 minus z1. So this is our x1, y1, z1, and these values are x2, y2 and what? z2. So we have to put these values in the equation. It will become x minus 0 divided by 2 minus 0, y minus 0 divided by 1 minus 0, z minus 0 divided by 1 minus 0. Okay, so what we'll get? we have x by 2, y by 1, and then z by 1. So let us write it t. Okay, t say. Now you see everything will be in terms of one variable. So therefore our x equals to how much? 2t, y is equals to t, and z equals to how much? T. So dx is 2 dt, 2 dt, dy is dt, and dz is also dt. So we'll make all the variables in terms of what? In terms of t. Okay. Now if we want to bring everything in terms of x, so then there must be a relation between x, y, z. Now when you substitute, so when you get a relation like this, so we can do it like this also. See, x by 2 equals to how much? Y by 1. So y equals to how much? X by 2. So dy you can write half dx. Okay. So either we can substitute, either we can take it t and convert all the variable to t, or we can write like this. Again you see x by 2 equals to how much? Z. So from here your dx will be 2 dz. 2 dz. So let us write 2 this side. Half dx equals to how much? Dz. So like this also you can do. I'll do show you both the method for the time being. So let us. So I think it's clear to all of you. If you substitute t, then we have to convert all the variables of this particular integration. I'm talking about this term. So all the variables of this term in terms of t, or otherwise we'll write in terms of x. Okay. Now what is the limit at 0, 0, 0? What is the first point? 0, 0, 0. So if we put x equal to 0, y equal to 0, z equal to 0, what will get? We will get t equals to 0. And what is the next point? 2, 1, 1. Okay. So if we put x equal to 2, 2, 2 cancel, t equals to how much? 1. So therefore the line integral f bar dot dr bar is equals to integration what? T equals to 0 to 1. Now see, what is the first term of the line integral? Twice y. Okay, twice y plus 3. So 2y. Y is our t plus 3. Then with this we have dx. Dx is how much? Dx is 2 dt plus. Then the next term is xz dy. Our x is 2t, z is t, and dy. dy is simply dt plus. Next is yz minus x. So yz. Y is t, z is also t, minus x. X is twice t, dz. dz is how much? dt. So now see, everything is in terms of t. What you have to do? You have to integrate it. Okay. After integration, you have to put the limit. So after putting the limit, you will get what? 8. So this is one method. Now let us do another method. Alternate method. So what we get? X by 2, y by 1, z by 1. So don't substitute what? T now. So from here x equals to twice y, and x equals to what? Twice z. Okay. So this implies dx equals to 2 dy, and then dz is, sorry, dx equals to again 2 dz. So means half dx equals to dy, and then half dx equals to dz. Okay. Now in the same integration, I'm talking about this integration over c a bar dot dr bar. There I will put now. Okay. So therefore integration over c f bar dot dr bar. So this is equals to limit. Limit I'll put later. So the first term is what? Twice y. Twice y. So y means how much? Y is x by 2. Twice y minus we have twice y plus 3 dx. So let us write dx as it is. And then the next term is xz. So our x will remain same, and z is how much? X by 2 dy. So see, dy is how much? Half dx. And then the final term is what? We have yz minus x. So our y is x by 2, z is also x by 2 minus x. So x will remain same, and then dz, our dz is what? Half dx. Now you see, all the terms are in terms of x. So what will be the limit? So in this particular problem, what is the point? 0 0 0 to 2 1 1. So we have to put the limit of x. So x is 0 and then x is 2. So the limit of x is 0 to 2. Now if you integrate it, so again you will get what? 8. Okay. So I hope you understand all the problem. So you kindly do some more problems from any book, so that the line integral is very much clear to all of you. So if you like my videos, kindly subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you for watching.